I've got an energy update for you today. More so than that, I've got a blind spot that is coming up so big within humanity. That means you. For this upcoming week, that means this entire week, this is the theme. That blind spot specifically is control. That means what you are doing, whether you recognize it or not, you are doing because you're attempting to gain control over whatever situation that you're in. But unfortunately, that way of going about trying to control everything is going to backfire because you're trying to control the uncontrollable, or you're trying to manipulate. Why do I say manipulate? Whenever control is present, it means you're trying to avoid something. So you really need to look at what is it that I'm trying to avoid or trying to prevent. To the flip side, what is it that I'm desperate for? What is it that I'm really wanting that's to the opposite of what I'm trying to avoid? And you're trying to bring that about in ways that are manipulative, meaning not really straightforward ways. You're trying to create a change to the external so that you can feel good. Now, because of this specific shadow, we have to talk about how powerless that makes you. Because essentially when you're in this control space, you're feeling disapproval and distrust towards something external to you. And you're saying, you know, I disapprove of this thing and I distrust this thing. And so I have to create some kind of influence or do something that makes them act in whatever way I want them to act so that I can feel good. But that puts the power squarely with them. It means they need to change something or do something in order for me to feel the way that I want to feel. And for that reason, in the context of this conversation, it makes you more powerless, which makes you feel more out of control, which just makes this whole dynamic of control much worse. And then it becomes a control spiral. So I want you to look at this scenario that you're in, whatever it is in your life, and I want you to think about, how am I trying to control in this situation? And how is the way that I'm trying to control it manipulative by nature? And by being manipulative, meaning I can't go directly for what I need in a straightforward way. I have to get it in a roundabout way. Something to consider is that when you're in this control mechanism, you're often pushing against what you don't want. So control is more of an avoidance mechanism than it is a person really genuinely putting their energy towards what they want, or putting their energy towards getting themselves into a vibrational space that attracts what they want. And because it's so much of a way of avoiding what one wants, it means that in a universe based off of the law of mirroring, all of your energy is going towards what is unwanted, which is naturally going to make you line up with what is unwanted. Oh no! But you're focusing, in the situation, you're focusing at something that you cannot control as if you can control it. And you're going about trying to bring about what you want in a way that is not actually going to bring it about. So what I want to say today, like I mentioned earlier in this video already, but I want to bring your attention to the fact that the big shadow that is coming up for this entire week is that shadow of control. Can you recognize yourself trying to control? Can you recognize other people trying to control? And what might be a better way of going about bringing about what you want? Have a good week.